Did you know it's possible to be a Christian and still feel far from God? Of course it is. Churches everywhere are full of people trying to live right, but deep down, something's off. They're tired, frustrated, exhausted. Maybe that's you, but what causes that? And more importantly, how can you finally change it? As Christians, everything we do should flow from our relationship with God. Yet, all over, churches are filled with people who barely know Him, have little or no relationship at all, just trying to be good, hoping they've done enough to make it. Trying to be a good Christian without a real relationship with God doesn't make you holy. It just makes you tired, and it will only produce frustrated and mechanical Christians. And before you tune out because you think you've heard all this before, just stay with me. I guarantee you'll hear things later the church isn't saying, but desperately needs to. As a Christian, when your relationship with God is stronger than anything else, then that relationship will carry you through everything. It'll make every situation better. Instead of saying things like, "Oh, I don't understand why. I don't get how come. Why is everything so hard?" You'll be rooted in relationship, and it creates a depth that overcomes and carries you through these things. It keeps you safe. God becomes a refuge, a strong tower that protects from everything. We start moving through life with Him, in connection with heaven. The Word of God comes alive to us, and we start to see and understand in a whole new light. However, if our relationship with God is weak, everything will be affected from it. We will struggle, be confused. We will operate out of anxiety and fear and lack and frustration. We will be more negative and less hopeful. The Word of God will just be more rules and not life. We can say we are a Christian. We can go to church every week, get baptized, say a prayer, and so on. We can listen to only Christian music and pray and read our Bibles all the time, but still be going nowhere. Be stuck on all the wrong paths, going the wrong direction, feeling overwhelmed and far from God. We are missing the key element. All of these things may be important, but we need to do them out of a genuine relationship. It's the relationship that produces these actions. We get it backwards, trying to do all of this with little or no relationship. As Christians, everything we do should stem from our relationship with God. After all, it should be the hallmark of our lives, the very thing that defines us. We should nurture it, invest in it, and cultivate it. And from that relationship, everything else flows. It guides us and directs us. It comforts us. It enables us. It empowers us. It opens our eyes to see. It clearly reflects who God is. Sadly, however, most churches are defined by rules, formalities, and traditions, but offer little relationship. We make Christianity empty, devoid of life and power, and fill our churches with people just trying to be good. We make it about saying a certain prayer, how we are baptized, what we eat or drink or say or do, what we wear, how we talk, and make sure not to watch Disney movies. Forget all that. Do you want God? Do you want to know Him above all? Be close to Him? Really love Him? Then turn your heart towards Him. Pursue Him. Develop a real relationship. Put some effort into this. Get up and start becoming something and doing something that properly reflects your relationship with Him. Well, that sounds like works. And we all know we weren't saved by works, we were saved by grace. Christianity has made this their mantra, their corporate slogan. That basically means we don't have to do a thing. We can sit here like bumps on a log and care less about God. We are saved. We don't have to lift a finger. Churches are full of people saved by grace that just sit there week after week doing nothing. That's not what grace was meant to produce. We are not being good stewards of God's grace. This is not the true church. Churches wrongly teach, just be thankful you're saved. Now sit and wait for one day when you can go to heaven and be with God. And speaking of that, why do we even want to go to heaven? What's the point? We have no relationship with God now. What's going to change when we get to heaven? Suddenly we will care? Like all of a sudden we're going to be interested? We think heaven is like one big endless fishing trip with our favorite dog, or we just sit around doing our favorite things all day long. We make heaven all about us, and even then, God is still far off, not bothering us much. Be honest, when you read in the Bible what heaven's like and the elders are worshiping day and night, we think, that doesn't sound that great. That sounds like church. That's just the elders, right? I don't really have to attend that part. It's optional. I can still go fishing, I'm sure. We look at God as just our ticket to heaven when we die. We invest hardly anything into this, and yet expect such a great return. Yes, salvation is of God, and we can do nothing to earn it. That's absolutely correct. But once we have it, don't just sit there and waste it. Now that you have it, do something with it. Don't just sit there and never become anything. Proclaim, "Oh, I'm saved by grace." You've basically wasted your grace. Grace has empowered you to now do, not sit. Grace has made it possible for you now to get up and go to work. He keeps saying that word. Make him stop. The work word isn't allowed in church. Seriously though, yes, we are saved by grace, but don't be foolish. We are so foolish sometimes. Because you are saved by grace now means you are able to approach God, to know Him, to encounter Him. You don't have to do anything to earn that right. It's all been done for you. You now have access. Don't just sit there. Do something with it. Make an effort. If you receive such a great gift and just go home and stick it on the shelf and let it collect dust and never do anything with it, that's just sad. All this opportunity wasted, squandered. We've completely missed the point. Listen, if you haven't got anything at all from this, at least get this. Getting saved is not about going to heaven someday. Getting saved means now your life begins forever. Right now. The door's been opened to an amazing God. You've been granted access to God and His kingdom right now, not someday. So don't just sit there and do nothing. How sad for God. All these people get saved and come to Him, and then just sit there week after week, waiting to die to go to heaven. God's like, I'm here right now. We've missed the point. God didn't save us so we could just sit here and wait for heaven. In fact, He didn't even save you so you could go to heaven. Yes, you heard that right. God did not save you so you could go to heaven. Jesus did not die on the cross so you could go to heaven. He died so you could have access to God right now. He saved you so you could have access to Him, really know Him, love Him, serve Him, be with Him right now, not someday. So you can be in heavenly places now and still be living on this earth. So stop sitting around and waiting. Get up and run towards Him. Make some effort. Invest time and energy into this. And work at developing a real relationship with God. Then, out of that relationship, pray. Get baptized to show your relationship. And then maybe you start to eat and drink differently. Maybe you start changing your behavior, or what you watch, or the way you think, or what you say. But it's because it stems from a genuine relationship with God that is propelling you forward, not from some set of rules you are trying to obey. We make salvation, say this prayer, be baptized this way. Don't do these things and then do these things and don't bother about relationship, because it's by grace we are saved. Just follow these rules and you'll be fine. We make it all about works and the law, all while preaching grace in the Spirit. How confusing we must look to heaven. What does it matter what you eat or what you drink or what you wear or what you say or do if you have no relationship with God? None of that will save you. And yet, we keep trying as if our salvation stems from all these things. We are confused. We excuse ourselves from having a real relationship with God because it's by grace, so we mustn't work at it. But yet, we throw true grace a slap in the face by trying to earn salvation through good deeds and rule following with no relationship. We are so mixed up. People are putting great effort into this, just the wrong effort. So what can you do about all this? Simple. Work hard to know God. Stop squandering the gift that God has given you. He hasn't given you a ticket to heaven. He's given you access to who He is right this very moment. Start living there. Put some effort into this and stop being afraid of work. The church should be preaching works instead of religion, anxiety, and law. Works that stem from a grateful heart that are birthed from the great gift that God has given us. They should be preaching true relationship to this amazing God most of us don't even realize is so accessible. Christianity is so simple. We get to walk in His victory and go and do great things for Him. Sadly, most of us never get up to walk and will never go and do anything. You can change this right now. One day, we will all stand before God, and He'll ask what we did while in the body. That means you were part of Him right here, right now on this earth, and you were supposed to do something. And we will probably say something like, yes, God, I did all my sacraments and was baptized the correct way, said the appropriate prayer, and went to church faithfully. I even gave to the poor. God will be like, I'm sorry, who are you? I don't know you. You never took the time or put the effort into knowing me. You just served an idea of me. You just sat there and waited for someday and missed the whole purpose of salvation, the whole purpose of your life. Don't let this be you. Relationship is pretty important to God. Notice He doesn't say, sorry, you didn't say the right prayer, or you didn't feed the poor enough and you cussed way too much. You just weren't a good enough person. No, He says, I never knew you. This isn't just say this prayer and get saved and you're good to go. This is a relationship that will last forever. And guess what? It'll take work and effort on your part. And lastly, remember, as a Christian, new life starts now, not someday. If we just sit and wait to go to heaven, we have missed the gift of God. We have missed God.